Welcome back here to What's Cooking Today, the nation's food, wine, restaurant, travel, and entertainment show. Michael Horn with Eric Hines.
And Michael Horn right now to give us the recap of the 2017 Sonoma County Barrel Auction. We have the executive director over at Sonoma County Vintners, Gene Sessions, joined by Mark Malpiede from Selyem. Hey guys, welcome to the show.
Good morning, Mike. Good morning, Eric.
Love both of you. You are two of my favorite people in the Sonoma wine country area. Gene Sessions, the executive director, as Eric mentioned, and Mark Malpiede. We don't necessarily have Mark on often, and we should, because he's in that secret Selyem winery where you have a list. By the way, he's in charge of the list, so he's the guy you want to talk to. We'll get to you in a second.
You want to talk, there's a lot of myths.
Mark, back under the sheet, under the cloud of secrecy for just a second while we say hello to Gene. And tell me, Gene, you got to be happy. This was, the third annual Sonoma County Vintners auction that you had here. Tell me about this, the barrel auction.
Oh, it was fantastic, Mike. We are so pleased with all the hard work that went into it by the Vintner staff, but the winemakers and the vintners that developed these really unique lots. We had a beautiful sunny Friday, perfect Sonoma weather, and the excitement was incredible. The bidding was fast and furious, and we ended up raising about $100,000 more this year than last year. So we're quite pleased with that, those results. Everyone had a fabulous time. There were no glitches that were noticeable, which, behind the scenes, I'm sure there might have been, but we had a wonderful time. So we sure appreciate all your support.
We love you guys.
And letting people know about it.
My favorite region, come on, Sonoma County. You've got so many diverse areas you can explore. Other wine areas are wonderful. I love them. They're laid out so nice. You can go up and down roads. In Sonoma County, you go from the Sonoma area up into the Dry Creek, into Russian River, way up into Alexander Valley, and you're getting Alexander, Cabernet, Dry Creek, some Zins, Russian River, some Pinots. You go into the Sonoma area, you're doing anything from Cabernet to maybe Pinots down there as you get lower into the Carneros on the Sonoma side. This is just fabulous stuff. And raise the shroud. Mark Malpiede is here from Selyem, and normally we don't get anyone to talk to us from that winery. And so, Mark, tell me, what does this mean to the Vintners? You've got a great a winemaker there, Jeff Mangahassi's and his team. What you put together, your stuff is so limited, you can't even get enough to give to people that want it, yet you had time to put together a special barrel. Tell us about this.
Well, we do it for a lot of reasons. One of the main reasons is to support Sonoma County. And when you do an event like this, it raises the level for everybody. So it's our way of participating, and it's also fun for us because there is a lot of demand and excitement around it. This year we did a 20-case lot called Sonata number 3 because it's the third auction.
Right.
And we put together a blend from 3 of our estate vineyards here in Sonoma County. And the idea is that one lucky person from around the country. Last year it was our friends at Pebble Beach. This year some folks in Texas bought the lot. We'll buy the lot and then share it with their customers.
This is fabulous stuff, and we should tell people that don't know about Selyem. These are the two garagista winemakers, aren't they, that put together, and the story of Selyem is just something else with Ed Selyem and Bert Williams actually had a dream to make wine and started doing it in their garage. That's how this winery started, right?
Oh, right, yeah. Back in the late 70s, Bert and Ed were making wine along the river here in Russian River Valley, and kind of were the original garagistes, and really helped put Sonoma County Pinot Noir on the map. There were certainly people doing it before, and a lot of other people helped out, guys like Joe Rocchioli. But Bert and Ed were kind of pioneers in this industry. And, as time has gone on, we've continued with the tradition of making great wines here from Russian River Valley.
You have your own vineyards on your estate, one of which was a 100-point Pinot Noir. You talked about Joe Rocchioli. You get grapes from Rocchioli. You get grapes from the Sonoma Coast. You get grapes from maybe 11 or 14 different sources over there. And when you started, I understand you joined up with, I didn't realize this in studying your background, Mark Malpiede. wanted to get on the William Selyem list. You were on it, but you wanted to expand your allocation, so you wanted to get the job in marketing. Am I right?
Well, yeah. When they approached me, I wasn't in the market for a job, and they had one of those pesky recruiters call me 4 or 5 times. And finally I said, listen, I'm on the list. I love the wine. Just let them know I'm not interested in the job, but I'm happy to talk to them. Maybe I can get my allocation increased. And, well, you know, one thing led to another, and eventually I got the offer you can't refuse, you know, without any of the Godfather references. And,
Thank you, Mark. Thank you for joining our
13 years
team.
later, I'm still cruising on here.
Thank you for joining our team. The Godfather wants another case, please. Okay, so Mark Malpiede is the Vice President of Sales and Marketing at William Selyem. The question on everybody's mind, and you have to try this in your life, you got to get some William Selyem. You see it on wine lists and restaurants and everywhere, and now there's a one-of-a-kind barrel out there with this auction, this barrel auction that went on. How do you get on the list? What do you do to get on the list?
It's one of the easiest things you can do. If you know your name and your email address and have access to the internet, you can join our list. There is a little bit of a wait to get on, but it's not that long. It's usually 6 months to a year.
Wow.
But if you go to williamsselyem.com, there are 2 S's in the middle there, Williams Selyem, SELYEM.com. There's a link right on the homepage to join the list, and we'll get you on pretty soon, and you'll be drinking some fabulous Pinot Noirs, Chardonnays, and Zinfandels.
WILLIAMSSELYEM.com, WilliamSelyem.com. A great wine, and a very, very appearance here by Mark Malpiede. Now, I see the sheet fell over onto Gene right now. So, uncovered Gene Sessions, Executive Director of the Sonoma County Vintners. You got to be pleased as punch on this, Gene. You've come on here fairly new, and you've taken this to new heights. And what was the number one vote getter here? What as far as money goes, for some of these lots that you had?
Well, I would love to say I do it all, but there is a team that works on this intensely, and a barrel auction committee on which Mark is present at that. So, but we are all thrilled, and the highest lot was Costa Brown, good friends of both Mark and mine, the Shire of Freestone, 2016 Sonoma Coast Pinot Noir. And it set a new record for the highest bid. It was the total lot of 20 cases went for $60,000.
Wow. So my question to you, yes.
The highest bid by case, the cost per case, was Pride Mountain Vineyards, the 25th anniversary Summit Cuvée, that went for $4,000 per case, and that was with Stuart Bryant, that was with me last time on your show.
Yeah, that's that vineyard that's got the county line going through there. One side they're in Napa, one side they're on Sonoma, and so they push everything over to the Sonoma side and get all this good wine out to you here at for this barrel auction that's going on. Now, Gene, the question everybody wants to know is, how can we taste these winners? How do we find out who won? How do we find out who got the wine so we can go to our wine shops and restaurants and taste these great wines, one of a kind?
Well, you know, it's a bit more complicated than just going and selling a current vintage from a winery to a wine shop.
Yes.
Right now, the 2015 auction lots, some have just shipped because they were, these are what could be said are a preview or futures of this wine.
I gotcha. So they bought this as a barrel. It is a barrel, and so they got to look at age in the barrel. So you're saying the 2015s are out. So is that the list we would find right now?
Yes, it would, and we're working on getting that on the website for 2015 and 16.
Great.
So people will know where to find these wines. You can tell if you're in a restaurant and you see a William Selyem wine, but it says Sonoma County Barrel Auction, it will have a different label. And it's the barrel auction label, so you'll know it is that really unique wine that's a one of a kind. And we are working on getting the list up on our website of people that have purchased in the past. Some people are very shy and want to remain anonymous and work with it themselves. But as Mark mentioned, Pebble Beach Golf and Resort is one of our big supporters that likes very much to be acknowledged. So if you're down towards Pebble Beach and it's the golf resort, you will be able to find several of our wines.
Mark, next year, Mark Malpiede from William Selyem, next year, I'm going to buy your auction lot, and I'm going to establish my own list so I can distribute it myself with a list. How about that?
Well, one of our partners is a lawyer, and he might not really be pleased with that,
Okay,
Michael.
never mind. All right,
And
bad
by the
idea.
way, I do know where you live.
Yes, I know
So
you do.
be careful.
I know you do. Even though the address changed there at one point, you do know, so that's good. Okay, so Gene, give us the website so we can go and follow up on this and find out exactly, where these wines are for the 2015 and then the winners from 2016.
Well, we'll have that up on the site soon, and the best way, I think, to get to this information is to go to sonomawine.com, and then we have a dedicated site through there for Sonoma County Barrel Auction.
All right, so that's Sonoma, SONOMA wine, WINE.com, and there'll be a direct link there to the allocation of where these wines are, correct?
Well, that'll be shortly. It'll be
Shortly.
to the whole Sonoma County Barrel Auction website.
And Mark Malpiede from William Selyem for that list. Give us the website one more time.
WilliamSelyem.com.
WILLIAMSSELYEM.com. Love you both. Thanks for being with us. Have a great weekend.
You're experiencing pain, back pain, shoulder, elbow, or hand pain, pain from a sports injury. If so, schedule a visit with Dr. Michael Sheps, the leading expert in laser therapy for pain management. Call 310-873-4422 or go to drsheps.com. Experience Epic T, the breakthrough laser therapy system that Dr. Sheps developed to make you pain-free in less time. Laser therapy is a non-invasive, safe, and effective in-office procedure that penetrates deep into your skin without damaging the tissue. It perfectly targets areas of pain to promote fast, natural healing. Relax your muscles, ease muscle spasms, joint stiffness, and arthritis pain while increasing blood circulation. For over 25 years, Dr. Sheps has helped Olympic athletes and sports enthusiasts alike get back in the game. Schedule your visit with Dr. Sheps at his Brentwood office in California. Call 310-873-4422 or visit drsheps.com. That's DRSHEPS.com. 310-873-4422.
When you really want Italian food, you